Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today? It is Wednesday today, so hump day, date night. Not for me, of course, but whatever you choose to do today, it is going to be done on a Wednesday. So there we go. Heard that as of March 21st here in Southern Ontario, the mask mandate will be lifted. Yay! Oh my goodness me. I think there's still going to be some places that will require it, which makes sense. I was just at the gym, just got back, and I wondered whether they will hang on to it for we it's so crazy though. Like we have to wear a mask to get to the machine we want to use, then we can take it off and work out. But we have to wear it when we're moving around, which is so dumb. Like this morning, there was a lady on one of the bikes and it was so close to the bike next to her that I was like, "Ugh, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I even really care, but I don't like people kind of doing this from me. I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. So I don't even want to open myself up to that. So I went on to another machine. I went on to the elliptical, which made me work a little harder, to be honest. And yeah, so if I don't have to wear a mask while I'm huffing and puffing on a machine, why do I have to wear one when I'm quietly walking around? And I'm listening to Joe Rogan all day because I'm not allowed to watch TV. And yeah, he's got some interesting guests because he's very inquisitive himself. And I mean, basically, the masks, if it's not an N95 mask, it's a waste of time. So, yeah, I mean, my masks have been in my bag for, probably shouldn't say this, for a long time. So, I mean, I put it on to go to the post office. I put it on to go to the gym. I put it on to go to the grocery store. I don't go anywhere else. So, and I live alone. So, yeah, whatever. So, anyway, here we are, Wednesday, March 8th, I think it is today, or March 9th, and we're almost in a mask free situation, which is just amazing. I remember the first day in Dunville in Food Basics when the mask mandate started, and it was just, yeah, it was a weird feeling, and it'll be a weird feeling to drop it too, I think. Anyway, to the bag today. Now, I have Pauline, my customer in Toronto. It has a very soft spot for my bag today. It is a vintage fossil. So, Pauline, here is another little vintage fossil beauty. Isn't it cute? The leather is so soft. Now, I've done a little bit of maintenance on the bag, just recolored the corners, and there were some dry spots around the edges. Now, I had to make a decision on the straps. Let's get an area where you can really see it. Yeah, probably here. You can see that there is some disruption in color on the straps, and I considered re-dyeing it. There, you can see it really well there, I think. And then I thought about it. The leather's not cracked at all. It's just the color has, like I said, it literally is just a disruption of, the whole color. I like it. To me, it's a vintage bag. It's a daily driver. It's an everyday little piece of fashion history on your shoulder. And I like it. And to be honest, I don't know that painting it would have made it look any better. I would recommend routinely moisturizing the straps. I would recommend that to any strap. And I mean, cost-wise, let's think about it. In the store right now, so say this was a current style in the fossil shop, this would probably be between $150 and $200. So I think I've listed it for 69 bucks. And that includes your shipping. So, of course, there's no such thing as free shipping, especially not right now. So, 20 to 23 of that is shipping. So Is it an expensive bag? It's not 25 bucks from Walmart, but it's not crazy either. So would you, having spent $69, take the time to moisturize it? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. It's a piece of fashion history. It's a 1990s fossil bag. It's vintage. So why wouldn't you? Is just what I would say. And I mean, even you can get these, they're like mink oil foam pads, even something like that, just to put a little bit of moisture. And to be honest, I've moisturized these already, and they do darken, and then they lighten back up again, and it just looks good, I think. So inside the bag, you've got your tiny crazy little pockets, which maybe one of those little flip phones back in the 90s, but certainly nothing today will fit in there. You've got your great interior pocket. You've got your fossil that's embossed on the lining. There's no nameplate or anything. But the cool thing with this little bag is you've got two exterior pockets, which I think are awesome. You just slip your phone in, slip your keys in. You can zip it up and not even really deal with the interior of the bag when you're out and about with your errands and your shopping. It's a great little shoulder size. It's a baguette style, which is just, I guess they liken it to a baguette bread. And I love it because it opens up all the way, and it's not too deep. You don't have to go fishing for your stuff. This is my preference. I like the two handles. I like the shorter bag, and away we go. And it does have snaps on either end just to keep it tidy. Cute little bag. Lovely, lovely, lovely little bag. So Pauline, there's a shout out for you. And I have to shout out to my friend on Instagram. I mentioned her yesterday and I didn't have her Instagram name. Clippity Jewelry is her Instagram handle. Go and check her out. Her earrings are beautiful. Her pictures are even better. And yeah, we've been chitty-chatting back and forth a little bit, and it's kind of cool. I think she's in Toronto. So yeah, go check her out. Clippity earrings. They're all clip-on earrings, no pierced as far as I know, which is amazing because my mom has a lady she walks with in the mornings. And she's a little Italian lady, senior lady, and she doesn't have her ears pierced. And we tried to find her a pair of clip-on earrings for a long time. And I ended up having some in a bag of vintage jewelry that I was given by a friend of mine. She gave me a couple of hand-tooled purses of her grandmother's, and there was a bunch of jewelry in there too. So simple little circles, and she loved them, but we couldn't find them. So if you are looking for clip-on earrings, Clippity Jewelry, and she does ship. So, and her prices are amazing. So there you go. So that's today's bag. It's already listed. I've got a haircut happening in an hour, and boy, well, I like it from here, and then it's too heavy at the back. So I don't know. I mean, I have thin hair, but a ton of it. And with the amount of hair that I lose, I basically should be bald. So anyway, so that's us for today. Not doing much else, just, doing my usual, sitting at my desk, getting all my work done. I've been listing clothing on Marketplace like crazy. Haven't been having much response to it all, but I got to try and list it before I just hand it over anywhere. It's stuff I've had when, as I mentioned yesterday, I had the store in St. George, and there's some beautiful pieces, and I just can't imagine having to redonate it all. So I don't know, maybe when the nicer weather clicks in, maybe it's just March, I don't know. Anyway, so our 3 items that are back in style from the 90s today. First one is knitted cropped sweaters, cardigans. I remember back in the day, I was going through my old photos, And I noticed I loved cotton sweaters, which were not very complimentary in that they hug you all here. So, I mean, I got big enough boobs as it is. So people, it's like, my eyes are up here, but he's not down here, up here. So that, and I would, could see in the photographs that, oh yes, they were quite form fitting. But I loved the cotton sweaters. So these are cropped cotton sweaters, which, yeah, my cropped sweater days are well and truly over. If it's not long enough to cover my belly and my ass, not wearing it. So no cropped sweaters in my future, but that is our first item. Crocs. Crocs. Where are my Crocs? Oh! I don't know where they are. So I don't wear the ugly toe ones that have all the holes in them. I wear sandals. And you wouldn't believe the shoes. Actually, let me show you. Oh, here they are. So these are my little Crocs that I wear every day. It's the only thing that keeps my plantar fasciitis at bay. But look at these cute little guys. They're Crocs and they're so comfortable. How tiny they look. And they're all perforated here. Last time I wore these was at the trailer and it was muddy out, and oh my goodness me, I had to put them in the bath, and they're still not as clean as I'd like them to be. So Crocs are making a huge comeback. And apparently they've done a bunch of collabs with like wrappers and all kinds of things. And they've got like the little charms that you fit in the holes, and toadstools that stick up, and tie-dye. And yeah, no, those original kind of rounded clog looking things. Yeah, no, you won't catch me in them. But the sandals, and they've even got high heels. They've got everything. I think they're amazing. I love them. So they're back. And oversized sweater vests. So get into your uncle's closet, your grandpa's closet, your dad's closet. They're back. And they were actually back last year. Again, Karen Britchick on YouTube and Instagram. I follow her, and she talked about it last year. And I had a hard time finding one that was big enough for me, because it has to be really oversized. And I did find one, and then I had a big white shirt under it. It just made me look too heavy. It was too many layers, because I'm not a tiny woman anyway. So I'm not sure if it's a trend that's for everyone, but oversized sweater vests, button up or pull over, get in the closets and find them, because when Karen Britchick wears it, I mean, a garbage bag would look good on this girl. Let's just get real here. But it's amazing. And recycle, vintage. It's amazing, everybody. It's absolutely amazing. Why not? Why not? I'm doing my shed up, and I took the blind down. It's sitting on the floor here. It's filthy. I was going to put it in the bathtub and wash it. And I'm like, I don't want to wash it. I don't want to put it back up. But I'm like, recycle what you have, girl. Recycle what you have. You don't have money right now to be going out and buying blinds. And even the size, it's a 46-inch width. Is that a irregular size? I don't know. It's the size of the window. So unless it's a custom window for a shed, which I can't imagine anyone would go to the expense of a custom window for a shed. Anyway, shout out to Lisa. My friend Lynn from St. Catharines is in London, in the West Midlands for a month visiting her daughter. Lynn and Lisa are two very awesome people who were first customers and have become friends. I put a shout out to Lisa for a boob tube, or a tube top as you call it here. And who knows, maybe she'll be able to find me something. But she showed me a picture of the bags that she has been waiting so desperately to receive, because obviously wasn't sending them to the UK. That is just a way too expensive trip there. and waiting for her mom or for her to come this way. But Lynn ended up going England way before Lisa got to come here. So I hope you're having a great time, you ladies. Have a glass of wine for me, and I'll see you in a month or so, Lynn, when you get back. Anyway, everybody, that's enough for me. It's a long video today, so if you've made it to the end, thank you so much. If not, I don't blame you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.